Viewer discretion advised. I know you would sell out 501c3, sell out piece of shit. Fuck you, nigga. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. What it do, you, slash Adrian. Today's video, I want to talk about agents. I want to just chime in with a quick impromptu video, and I want to talk about agents. Also, you know me, I like to mix in different topics as well. But the primary topic is going to be agents. So this topic is important to me because you don't know, just like at one point in time, I didn't know that it's so many agents that's scattered amongst us, right? So, whatever names or titles you want to go by, but in 2020, you should know your true identity. And, shout out to Unc L, nice son, Amarube. Unc L was talking about this 7, 8, 9 years ago. When I say Unc L, I mean the 13th son. He talked about this same information just in a different way. Some different way. Hashem, Bahashem, coming in the name of. But, Unc L been prophesying all this information. He been talking about these government agents. And, waking up on my journey years ago, I still didn't even know my own true identity, Like this whole time, my name, Joseph, is Joesph. This whole time, I thought it was Joseph. Now, a lot of people say, how did you get that confused? But it's a whole long story. I'm not really going to get into that. But I have a Hebrew name. You see what I'm saying? Which means he shall add. You see what I'm saying? So that's even just more confirmation. But I want to also say shout out to GMS Exodus 2086. Shout out to Big Judah. Shout out to Matthias Ben Yasharala. Shout out to the elder. Shout out to I think it's called Great Millstone. Shout out to all the apostles and just all around the world. Great Millstone. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dropping that knowledge, from a whole different perspective. You see what I'm saying? So just shout out to all the people out there that spreading their real information, their real light, that real love, And it's a lot of government agents that's out here. They what they call it, 501c3. So, like I said, Unc L was talking about this years ago, right? But honestly, I didn't know how deep it really was, and now my eyes have been open to see that. You gotta look at it like this, right? Like I said, I've been hearing about this Hebrew information, this and that, but when you've been lied to so much as a people, you don't know what to believe, right? Oh yeah. Also, shout out to the finest thing walking. You know what I'm saying? Because he the one who really introduced me to this Hebrew Israelite stuff. Because when we did that live stream the second time, and we supposed to be going live again too, so shout out to him. But I just been busy cleaning up and shit. But he the one who really introduced me to the Hebrew Israelite information, the finest thing walking. And when we went live about like a month, 2 months ago, and he was talking about it, the Hebrew Israelites and the tribe of Judah and all that stuff, like it clicked, but it really didn't click. You see what I'm saying? Because I was still kind of, I don't know, I guess you could say in that days being being misled by agents, because there's so many different agents out here, that's spreading misinformation, and they could easily corrupt you or me or whatever, and get you to spread misinformation as well. And when we went live, we was talking about it, but it didn't really click. So I was still looking up information and stuff like that. And Matthias Ben Yasharala page, and the stuff he was saying, I'm like, it makes sense. It makes sense. A lot of the stuff he was saying, it makes sense because a lot of people say, even I was saying this. Listen to the trickery. Even I was saying, oh yeah, the Bible is fake. They put fake information in that. And, the finest thing Walker was like, prove it. Show me a passage where it's fake. I'm like, I can't show you a passage where it's fake. But just think about it though. You really think your enemy gonna give you all your true history in one book? You see what I'm saying? That's just my logic. But then when he was explaining it, it makes sense. And you gotta know which Bible you read. Because at one point in time, I used to be like, man, that Bible, that shit ain't real. That shit ain't real. Whole time, all this shit was like a test, for example, to see who gonna wake up in the end days. Because believe it or not, we really are in the end times. Like I always say, like the book of Revelation, the tribulation, that shit is real. You see what I'm saying? And you got a lot of people out here, a lot of agents who gonna say, man, that Bible shit ain't real. That shit ain't real. And what they doing is, I peep this, what they doing is they telling you it's not real. So it can make you think how I was thinking, like, man, they probably put some fake passages in that and all that shit. But if you really get you a 1611 King James, that one is probably like, because I heard the guy who transcribed it, he got burnt on a stake because the King James Bible was so close to the original version that the guy transcribed from. So they killed him because it was just too much truth in it. So if you can try to get you a 1611 King James Bible, King James was a melanated Hebrew Israelite, or whatever fucking titles you want to go by. He was melanated. And that's a lot of real information in there. And you can download a 1611 King James Bible on your iPhone or on your Android for free. Now, listen, when I talk about the Bible and all that shit, I'm not saying I'm plantation Christianity. I'm not saying I'm one of these plantation preachers or no shit like that. If you really look into the Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth, it is a history book of the Negro in America. It is our true history book. And this information just now come to me because I came across Big Judah within the last 3 weeks, and Matthias Ben Yasharala within the last about month, so something like that. So I've been listening to their information, and just comparing the dots, and just going back and reminiscing on stuff in the past and just connecting dots and put stuff together. And like I said, shout out to GMS. I think they're called Great Millstone. I think it's Great Millstone. I don't want to butcher the name, so if I am, I apologize. Sellout. Yeah, forgive me. That's forgive me in Hebrew if I said it right. But and it's like I'm listening to their videos, and like I said, it just clicked something. It all just clicked, and I'm like, damn. And I just started doing my own research because it's like you can tell somebody something 100 times, but it won't really matter until that person actually literally goes to look it up themselves and they can see it for themselves. Like, for example, they're saying you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. That's a real saying. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can lead this horse to water, but it don't really matter unless the horse, actually drinks the water himself, and that he really led me to the water. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the information that they were saying, all these different brothers and stuff like that, that's spreading this Hebrew Israelite knowledge. At first, like I said, when you've been lied to as a people, you kind of skeptical. But then when you actually start doing your own research and your eyes get open, if your eyes get open by the Most High, you will see for yourself, damn, we've been lied to. So basically, if you think about it, right? You ever seen one of those slavery movies, or growing up in high school or even elementary school, in America they would show us a lot of those slave movies and stuff like that. And if you notice, they never let the slaves read, because if the slave would have read the Holy Bible back in the past, the slave would have figured out who he really was, who his people really was, and they could just strike down their slave masters and got free. That's why they didn't let the slave master read. And if you think about it now, that's why these plantation Christians who keep preaching this Jesus Christ stuff, They try to use that as fear. See, people don't get it. The Christianity shit was thrown in there as fear. When I say read the Bible, I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm preaching and nothing like that. It's actually going back and learning your true history because it's actually a history book. I'm seeing it from that perspective now. And a lot of people like to say, oh, no, don't read that. To get you to not want to open that book and go read it. Because if you actually go open that book and read it, which it can be boring in the beginning, I get it. But, even just putting in the effort to go read it and look and see what's really in it for yourself. Instead of let somebody else tell you, like letting your pastor read it for you, the 501c3. Because he only could read from this chapter to this chapter. He can't go to none of the other chapters or the real history yet. You see what I'm saying? And they deceiving you to get you to think, okay, I'm not even going to read this Bible. The whole time the truth is right there in front of your face. Just like they say, the best place to hide something from a nigga is put it in a book. Because the truth is right there in your face the whole time. And they been trying to do whatever they can to not get you to read what's right there in your face the whole time, if you get what I'm saying. So you got a lot of people out here that keep like demons. They're demons or they sellouts. Their whole job is to debunk the Hebrew Israelite information. Because they 501c3, they can't talk about the government. They can't talk about the shit that's really going on in the hood. They can't talk about all the shit that's going on. Why? Like Hassan Campbell said, why the fuck Mason and Tamika Mallory ain't marching for the murders that's happening in Chicago? But they will march for this whole Black Lives Matter shit, which is sponsored by George Soros. And that's another thing too. That pisses me off. All you people out there who keep saying Black Lives Matter, you know it's sponsored by George Soros, and you keep promoting that shit. Black Lives Matter. Shut the fuck up. All you people out there, whether you know that or not, and I'm starting to think you do know that, because it's just been said everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Hebrew Israelite information. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's been everywhere. Like I said, at one point in time, I just got woke up right here at the end days because my repentance was accepted in the past life, but that's a whole different story when you finna get into all that. But most people right now, they are 2/3. Meaning they're not going to wake up. They're going to keep checking the information. They're going to keep living in a false illusion because they just can't accept, like, damn, I was lied to this whole time. They can't do it. They just can't believe it no matter what. They cannot accept that. They cannot believe that. You see what I'm saying? So they just going to keep going with the illusion. Those are 2/3. You see what I'm saying? All this stuff that's happening right now, all these prophecies that's unfolding, that's because the 1/3 and the elect has already been sealed by Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, so to speak, right? So that's why all these prophecies is happening. And soon the RFID chip is coming. Very soon. And that's another prophecy that hasn't been fulfilled yet, but it's in the works. And the reason why I'm speaking on the Bible and all that stuff, and the prophecy and all that, because my eyes has been open to the truth. Many different people. And you got many different people out here, like I said, they sent out here to debunk that information because they 501c3 and they work for the Vatican. And they 2/3. And they know that they gonna die a horrible death. I hate to say that, but it is what it is. They're gonna die a horrible death. So their job is to mislead you by any means necessary. You're not no Hebrew Israelite. You an African. You this, you that. They're gonna do whatever they can to make sure that you do not claim your heritage. They thought you African, you black. Black Lives Matter. No, bitch, shut the fuck up, you fucking slut. Shut the fuck up. You fucking dumb bitch. You keep saying Black Lives Matter. We not fucking black. Just because two different groups of people or multiple groups of people have dark melanated skin doesn't mean that they're the same group of people. You see what I'm saying? You got some people out here to say, prove it. How can you prove that people in America are Hebrew Israelites? There's been many other slaves that was enslaved. I'm not an agent. I can see through you. Go look at the pictures on that video. Who are the true biblical Israelites? It's pictures from Russia. Shout out to Russia. It's pictures from Russia from what? 35 AD, 353 AD. Pictures of Moses, black Moses with woolly hair. Pictures of King Solomon, black. So-called black. Let's just use that. I'm saying so-called melanated. These pictures from Russia that was hidden at 1492. The Bourgeois family sanctioned what was his name? Michelangelo and that other dude to go around Europe and destroy all the melanated paintings and change all the paintings of Yahushua, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, to take all his paintings and whitewash them and turn them white. This started in 1492, which was 528 years ago. Go put it in the calculator. 492 minus 2020, 528 years ago. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, I can read between the lines. I'm not no agent. My name this whole time is a Hebrew origin. That's not no fucking coincidence. You see what I'm saying? So you have people out here, they're going to do whatever they can to make sure you do not claim your identity, because there are demons, aka sellouts, and their job is to mislead you by any means necessary. You still got people saying Black Lives Matter, knowing that it's public information that George Soros is sponsoring that movement. And let's say you don't know that. Are you fucking stupid? We're not black. Say Hebrew lives matter. You can't say that, because you 501c3. And guess what? I know you disliking the videos. Keep disliking the videos, because the person, or the Most High, because the person that's coming back, right? The Most High that's coming back, Yahushua, he's going to fucking wipe you out. So keep disliking. You Vatican fucking sellout. You lucky you fucking sellout. You lucky I don't see you in person, because I'll beat the shit out you. Oops. Sorry. The Most High is a man of war. That's funny. But look though. I just want to say this, look. You got people out here, man. They look like us, like Big Judah say. You got people out here, they look like us, but they're not of us. Okay? You got people saying, we Hebrew, we not Hebrew, because you 501c3. You can't admit that the people was Hebrew Israelites. You African. You some type of European. You this, you that. You Semitic, you not Shemitic. Bitch, stop fucking lying. The truth is already out. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, if you don't know who you are, and you still letting people tell you who you are, you black. You this, you that. You Negro. That's the closest they gonna ever tell you your identity. You Negro. That's you Latino. You Native American. That's the closest they gonna tell you who your true identity is. Well, really, we the Hebrew Israelites, because how come everybody in each country have an identity and a nationality except the melanated people in America? I'll wait. You fucking lying demon. You can't trick me, okay? So, like I said, you 501c3 faggot. You know what you can do? You can jug a whole thing of gasoline, right? Go in your house, get a match, and put that motherfucker in your throat, you fucking sellout. You see what I'm saying? So, remember that. Remember that. You got agents out here, that's their job, to mislead you by any means necessary. And the elect has already been chosen, because prophecy is already planned out. The RFID chip is coming next, and it's coming very soon. So if you really have faith, and I'm gonna keep 100 with you. Sometimes this walk do get scary, because before I even knew I was a Hebrew Israelite 100%. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was still on my journey. I was still making videos exposing the truth, or what I thought was the truth. So I've been putting in that groundwork. You see what I'm saying? And when I say read the Bible, I'm not talking about going to no fucking plantation Christianity church. None of these other religions. Religion was created to divide people. The Bible is a history book, but religion was put on top of it to get you divided and to get you to listen to everybody else, so you don't actually sit down and focus. 501c3 or however you say it, they sellouts. Period. 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 And when you get this type of information and when you talk about this type of information, expect people to talk bad about you. Expect your name to be dragged in the mud. Expect your friends to turn on you. Expect the worst. Expect demons to try to attack you. Because if you a demon, just like these other demons, there's no need to attack you because you're demonic. They know your soul is fucked up and their soul is fucked up. Oh, but you see that guy right there? You see that girl right there? They look like they have some type of light about them. Let's try to make them angry, get a reaction from them, so we can bring them down with us. Man, you better wake up, because we've been tricked. Big time. The game is rigged. And once again, why the fuck Mike Simon and Tamika Mallory ain't burning down these other communities for the children that were just murdered in Chicago? Why ain't marching for the murders that's happening in Brooklyn? They 501c3. They let us down the burning building. Just like Hassan Campbell said, man. Wake the damn up. The game is rigged. You have agents out here. Their job is to mislead you by any means necessary. And another thing, don't let viewers or subscribers fool you. They got me shadow banned. They got my shit froze. But you see these other dudes, they letting them pass me up now. Because they 501c3. They trying to use them to outshadow me and my message. But don't let Esau. Don't let these things fool you now, okay? Don't let numbers fool you. Numbers lie on YouTube because they controlling it. My videos probably been hitting millions of views. But they're not going to let that show. They're not going to let you know that. They're not going to let me know that, is they? Wake up. I'm not stupid. We know what time it is. We the real Hebrew Israelites. So you keep saying we African, we this, we that. Stop fucking lying. You just don't want us to claim our true heritage because you want us to stay in bondage. Just like how y'all ancestors sold our ancestors right back into bondage. You know, time is over for you.